Are you going to let me answer the question, ma'am? I know you're a Democrat operative and you work for a Democrat consulting firm.
All right, Congressman, let's do it then since we're here. We're out of time, but we're going to do it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. We're going to watch another mainstream liberal media propagandist get called out to her face on live TV by Tim Burchett. He came on there to talk about the Biden impeachments. She tried to ask him questions, related to the evidence that was found and, why is there an impeachment without any evidence? He tried to lay out the evidence. Of course, she wouldn't let him, cut him off a few times, and even ended the interview in the middle of him answering the question. So you're going to see him call her out and also her try to spin a Democratic talking point, the Democratic narrative that they want their viewers to believe. She's going to read off her little note card with their version of the facts. So let's watch this video together and then we'll talk about it. But before the video starts, guys, please make sure to hit the like button down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
House Republicans, you all are saying that you're going to follow the facts in the inquiry, but there has been no evidence that has been produced that the president committed a high crime or misdemeanor while he was president. And so if you don't find any evidence, at what point will the inquiry be considered concluded?
When we get to the conclusion of that would be when we go through all the evidence. As I was stating earlier, there's a $5 million investment with Hunter and a Chinese communist member. And then Hunter, if you follow the money, he takes it, puts it in one of his 20 shell corporations. He, in fact, pays James Biden, the president's brother. And then at the end of it, you see a $40,000 go out of this account, which was only created apparently for this influx of millions of dollars. And the bank in itself, in its email records, has stated that there is, we see no business interest here. We need to be
Congressman
wary of
Burchett,
this.
thank you. Thank you so much for your time. I do just want to note that, again, the documents reviewed by NBC News, they show that the president made a $200,000 loan to his brother in 2018. The $40K you talk about, bank records that the Oversight Committee themselves saw, show that the president made a wire transfer when he was not the president to James Biden of $40K. Payments were to Hunter Biden were for a 2018 Ford Raptor truck that Joe Biden purchased that Hunter Biden was using. I don't know. I haven't heard a high crime or misdemeanor yet. I completely understand.
Are you going to let me answer the question, ma'am? I know you're a Democrat operative and you work for a Democrat consulting firm. And that's
all right, Congressman, let's do it then since we're here. We're out of time, but we're going to do it. I did used to advise a number of individuals. I've also advised some corporations and companies, but here I'm just here to be an advocate for the viewer. And I will ask you one last time, what is the evidence that the committee has that Joe Biden, while he was president, committed a high crime, misdemeanor, or treason? Because that is the bar for an impeachment inquiry.
Well, you have to ask yourself, ma'am, why does a vice president or a president get $40,000 through a Chinese communist corporation that has been...
All right. Well, with that, thank you all very much, Congressman. It's always a pleasure, but you just can't come on here and lie.
So, I mean, what is he lying about? What is she talking about? Like, these people are absolutely hilarious because they will, tell you something that you're doing that they're doing. You asked him a question, what the evidence was. He started laying out the evidence and she wouldn't even let him finish. But it's like these people don't even know what the definition of money laundering is. She went and listed all the things that she wanted him to say. You see, she kept reading and referring back to her little note card because the whole point wasn't to get him on there to tell him what the evidence was. It was to come on there and debate them and tell them a narrative. She already had the answers that she wanted her audience to know down on the note card anyway. So if Tim Burchett didn't go on MSNBC with her and say what was on her card, then she's going to refute what he said and then read off what was on her card because they already know what they want the audience to understand. So she keeps saying that, oh, Tim Burchett is, he lied at the end. No, that's not the case. You're lying at the end. Really lying, period. You and Abby and all of these mainstream liberal media propagandists, y'all do the same freaking thing over and over again. You lie to your viewers by omission. Even if you tell them, a little part of a truth, you leave out the most important fact. Same thing that Abby did with Vivek Ramaswamy at the town hall when he was talking about the 3 people that were acquitted because of government involvement as far as entrapment goes. She left that part out. That wasn't a lie that he told. It was just the truth that they don't want their viewers to know, understand, and hear. And this is what they do. That's why he called her, you're a Democratic operative, because y'all do the same talking points. That's why it's so easy to point out who these Democratic talking heads are, is by listening to what they say, because they sound exactly like Karen Jean-Pierre and everybody else that's a spokesperson for this administration. Everybody says the same thing. Oh, Biden is getting impeached, or what's the name? Hunter is going through all this because Biden loves his son. Like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? But that's what they all say. It makes no sense. What does that mean? He should love his son. That's the bare minimum. What are you talking about? What does that even mean when you say he's getting impeached because he loves his son, right? But hey, any single moment that he decided to address her, answer the question, she would cut him off. Anytime that he was saying something that she didn't want their viewers to hear, she kept cutting him off. So I thought this was masterful. I enjoy watching this with Tim because this is exactly what you got to do to these propagandists. You have to call them out on their own network while it's live when their viewers are present and tell them to their face, hey, you're a propagandist. Hey, you're actually a Democratic operative. Like you're lying to your viewers deliberately. And I can show you why. And then you'll know that they're lying to their viewers because they're going to cut them off. They're going to end the interview. They don't want their viewers to hear what the other person has to say. The fact that the viewers don't even see this for themselves and come to this conclusion is even mind-boggling. But MSNBC, CNN, all these leftist media outlets know that their viewers are dumb. They know that their viewers will believe anything that any of these anchors say to them. But this is also one of the problems with the media, is that they go on telling you what the narrative is instead of just letting the facts present themselves. See, what she should have did as a journalist is let Tim Burchett say whatever. Let him, even if he's lying and he's not telling the truth, let him make an ass of himself if that's what's going to happen. And let us as viewers come to that conclusion on our own. But see, these mainstream liberal media outlets believe that their viewers are so stupid that they have to tell you what to think. They're going to lead you down the path of the direction that they want you to go with, how they want you to see the narrative. That's how they do it. They know that you can't even critically think on your own to come to these conclusions about any of these things. But hey, these outlets are even so disconnected with reality that they don't even see the irony. This is exactly what they did to Donald Trump. Y'all were impeaching him and trying to convict him with no evidence. Y'all were doing this with zero evidence. And even after the impeachment, there was no evidence. The Russian collusion was all a lie. All of this was a lie. So they don't even realize that, hey, the Republicans are doing the same thing that the Democrats did to Donald Trump. How are they so clueless to not even realize that? Right? They set this precedent, and then whenever they're getting the same thing in return, they cry about it. And the fact that they're crying about it tells you that what they were doing was wrong. They know it's wrong, but they did it anyway. They did it anyway. So this proves to you guys that these people are doing all of these things deliberately. They're doing this on purpose to to stir the narrative, to point it in a direction that they want it to go. So hey, I thought this was masterful. We need to have this happen more often to these outlets and these propagandists. So, and once again, This is the reason that the media is a problem today, because they won't let the people come to their own conclusion. You just got to present us with what's going on. Don't tell us the narrative. Don't tell us, what you believe about the facts or what you want us to believe about the facts. Just show us what's actually going on, and we'll decide for ourselves what if we believe it or not. If you want to give your opinions, like I said, come on YouTube like we do here and talk to the camera. But when it comes down to you being a mainstream liberal or just a mainstream media outlet that is supposed to be presenting to the people, you can't try to stir or spin the narrative. That's called brainwashing. That's called propaganda. If a journalist is coming out there and telling people on what to believe, how to believe it, and what they want the narrative to be, that's literally the definition of propaganda. You're brainwashing your viewers to believe a certain narrative that they probably wouldn't have came to that conclusion all on their own. Right? So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I thought this was interesting to talk about and show you guys, hey, these outlets are all the same. Are all the same. They will debate these people on facts that they don't even have for themselves. She's arguing with somebody that's actually in the committee, telling them that he's lying. He's in those hearings. You're not in those hearings. It's crazy. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about this video in the comment section. Hit the like button down below. Of course, if you enjoy the content, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so you get reminded every time I bring a brand new video. Thanks for being here, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.